Hi there YouTube, Extreme Trains here. So, if you've just watched one of my other Cranky videos, you would have known that I won that in a competition or a free giveaway from Mattel. This is the same. I won this and it came with the Cranky set as part of the prize that I won. So, the disclaimer at the start of this video is I did not pay for these, they were given to me free by Mattel. But that said, and I even told them when they asked me for my mailing address, that I was going to review them on YouTube. I will be as savage as required, and if you go and have a look at my Cranky review, you will see that I am very savage. So, before we get into it, what are you waiting for? Let's do it. This is just your standard packaging for Thomas Wood items, particularly the larger items. Again, you can see the feature is swimming sea creatures. Alright, cool. Let's have a look at this. So this is cool. I think this description is totally fine. Interesting they've used brackets. I was always told, don't put brackets, like, you know, in formal things, because they don't look very formal, but there you go. Yep, again, I think it is a bit weird when they're like, when a child's imagination is inspired. Like, obviously? Why do we need to write this on the bio? Like, do I need to read that I need to be inspired before I get inspired, you know? That's a bit weird. But otherwise, that's it for the packaging. Let's take. Alright, so here they are, the Sodor Aquarium cargo cars. Now, these have been a bit of a feature in the Thomas Wood and Railway series for quite a couple of years now, and this is obviously the new Thomas Wood version. So, let's take a look at what you get. The first one here is the, probably the arguably more interesting one, at least on the surface, which is the Stingray car. And just says Aquarium Tanker. You've got green wheels, you've got the wooden base, and that is all that is wood. Everything else you see is plastic, so just this block here is wood. You get this plastic bit here, and obviously the tank is plastic. Now the sealy bit is here, I think. Praying they don't leak. I think they've stopped them from leaking now, which is good. The printing on here is nice. Again, you can see there's blue liquid in there, and it's kind of hard to show them because they kind of want to float around all the time. But there are two Stingrays in there. So that's kind of cool. You can shake it up, you can do things, whatever. Yeah, I think this is fine for what it is as an aquarium car. I think the green wheels are unrealistic, but they do actually match the printing, so I'm not super angry about it. These are obviously meant to be kind of interesting trucks. You wouldn't actually have aquarium cars that look like this, I don't think. So I think it's, you know, fine. It's a little bit wild, a little bit crazy, but that's fine. That's the theme. The next one you get is this open wagon for the Hammerhead Shark. So, interestingly, if you do this, you suddenly end up with 3 pieces to this wagon. So, we'll look at the bottom one first. This one you can see is the aquarium car, again, green wheels. That part's wood, this part's all wood, and you get this bit here with Sodor Aquarium printed on 2 sides. Again, it's a little bit stupid because you can see that it's obviously not blue wood, it's just unpainted wood. Haha, Thomas Wood, yay. Curiously, this is a space that you can put a cargo car in. So, I assume this is intentional, but it does beg the question of if this is all that is you know, a need for a cargo car, why wasn't it included with Cranky? Although, on the plus side, more play value because you can load it up with your other cargo pieces. So, that's, I guess, a fun thing. So then what you get here is this plastic bit, which for bizarre reasons I do not quite understand is not attached. And it's got these like wavy bits in it. I'm assuming that's kind of to imitate water, I think. And then so you just sit that in here and it's meant to indicate like a water tank. And then you get this kind of a little bit soft but mostly hard hammerhead shark, and it's got 2 eyes painted on it. And you know, it's just kind of swimming. It's fine. I'm glad that it's kind of, you know, it's not contained. You can actually get it out and kind of play with it and, oh no, the shark's escaped. Or something, I don't know. And you just kind of sit it in there. Again, not very realistic, but I think it's fine. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. And then you can see together, they go together like that. And then if we just grab an engine from the back, this time it's Thomas, you can see that they're actually quite big. Particularly this one, it's actually quite a large truck compared to Thomas. But he's like, I have to take a delivery quickly to the aquarium. Oh, it's common couple classic. See, magnet trucks like don't just couple together that well, but that's okay. So you can see that's what it kind of looks like with a train, with an engine in front of it. Yeah, so that's kind of all I have to say about these. They're not super duper exciting. I guess my only thing to say is that I'm not a super big fan of like these kind of cars. Like they're not realistic. And I know, you know, Thomas and Friends toys aren't meant to be about realism, but even in the show, like, they don't take this kind of cargo. So it's always weirded me out that there's this, like, soda aquarium car. The same as the candy cars. I'm like, there's no episode where they take, like, a load full of caramel. It just doesn't make sense. Like, they could make post wagons, or they could make goods trucks, or coal trucks, or slate trucks, or oil tankers, or milk tankers, all things which they have in the show. These don't appear in the show. I don't know why they're the first thing that Thomas Wood releases when it already doesn't have a lot of rolling stock. So, weirdness, but cool, I guess we'll just accept it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think about this. In the moral of the story is, for the price these sell at, which I think is about $25. No, sorry, not $25. $23 I think it is for these ones. Then, depending on where you go, let me know what you think. I think, you know, I probably wouldn't buy them because I'm not into the weird fantasy cars. But if you're into them, I guess, let me know your thoughts on whether or not you like them and you want to buy them. Alright, that's all we've got time for. Thanks for watching. This is Extreme Trains.